Welcome, everybody. Welcome. It is Fancy Bros episode 4. It's just me, the host, G Doggy Dog, and my co host, DC. Welcome, DC.
Hi, mate. How are things?
Yeah, good, buddy. All good. Thank you. All good.
Jolly
Richie
good.
sadly can't make it. I think he's still in bed after staying up till 4 o'clock watching the Blue Jays last night claim a thrilling 1-0 win,
Mm.
a first game win in the World Series.
Yeah, he said it was worth it though, which is you'd have to agree, I think.
Absolutely. As he might join us partway through if he can get himself up. Today we were going to just spend 10 minutes or so just reviewing the start to the NBA season. The Red Dot League NBA season, week one is underway. Week one matchups are underway. And we thought we'd then jump into some FPL, talk through a few things in there. And DC, you were just going to give us a quick roundup of your NFL teams this week.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right. So let's jump straight in, shall we? So NBA. I didn't give this episode a title. I think this episode probably needs to be titled "Return of Wemby." Oh,
Never heard of that guy. I'm not sure who he is, but I'm
whenever I
sure you'll
just
be able to tell me all about it.
I mean, I'm so pleased Rich isn't here because he'd be telling us. I just hear when I hear like Wemby, I literally just hear the Star Wars music, like Darth Vader's coming on.
Because you're
Do
impending
do
doom.
do. Say that again.
You're impending doom, isn't it, of a massive points total coming your
Oh,
way.
I mean, it's literally painful. If we just carry
Mm.
on this thread, if we look at that second matchup, we've got Airwave versus Raptors. So I'm Airwave and Richie is Raptors 2.0. And I've been chasing this matchup. If you click in for us, DC, I've been chasing this matchup all week. He sent a message on the Red Dot group about games played, and I've got to a point where I've got like 7 more games. I'm picking players
Mm.
up. I'm just trying to wheel a deal to try and get some players, but I just can't keep up with him. Bottom line
If
is,
if you look at here, look, this original projection and the live projection,
yeah,
you've gone down by what is that? 81.
yeah,
And his projection has gone up over that time, over the course
yeah,
of the week, even though he's
yeah.
played 7 games less.
Yeah, I mean it's just brutal, mate. It's absolutely brutal. On the first night of the season, I had like 6 players going, and I got like a lead of 150 off 6 players.
Mm.
He has 2 players that get 150. So it's just, I mean, if we scroll through this matchup, I mean, I picked Austin Reeves. Do you know what? He's averaging, 50 fan points a game. I'll take that.
Yeah,
But CJ McCollum, as soon as I get someone back fit, CJ's off. Aaron Naismith, I mean, so he got 8.25 points in his first game and he fouled out. I was I was looking at why only that he fouled out. Um, yeah, here we
in
go.
27 minutes, he got 8.25.
Yeah, if you scroll over, you'll see they personal
Yeah.
foul 6.
Oh my goodness.
So
It's not
I brought
helpful, is
him
it?
in because he's got games on unusual days. He's
Yeah.
rubbish. Cam Johnson from Denver, that's a waste of time.
Told
Um,
you. I told you he wasn't worth it. Because I drafted him and then immediately regretted it in
yeah,
pre-season. It just
I know,
doesn't do
but
enough.
if you scroll down further, I'm just keeping him in there
Yeah.
until I get some of my injuries back. Like honestly, he's going to go. If you keep going a bit more. So Fox was due. I thought Fox was due back this week, and Jaden Williams I thought was due back this week.
Yeah.
And I thought I would also get Josh Hart back sooner than I did.
Mm.
So long story short is my team is flunking this week, absolutely flunking. Whereas if you look at this Raptors 2.0, his big three are just killing me. So Zion, look at that, over 2 games, 121 fan points. That's 60 fan points a game. You've then got the
We weren't,
Greek.
we weren't expecting that though, to be fair. That was a bit of a gamble pick.
Yeah,
It's really paying off so far, is what we can say, isn't it? He looks
yeah,
fit,
quite.
healthy, team looks good, and
Yeah,
like you said, averaging 60. It's not just one really good game. That's 2 really solid games in a row there.
yeah, crazy, crazy. And he's also, he's not playing massive minutes. And then you've got the Greek freak in there. I mean, Giannis just, Oh, those figures. Look at that.
So consistent as well.
Yeah, it's insane. The first game, just for reference, look at that minutes, 27 minutes. So in
Yeah,
27 minutes versus Washington, he put up 37 and 14. I mean, in 27 minutes.
I I really thought they were going to do a rebuild year. There was
Yeah,
well, they kind of got like a mishmash team, haven't they?
yeah,
Of
yeah,
are they any good or not? We don't know. Feels like they're in a sort of like transition phase of their
yeah,
build of
yeah,
their franchise. But
yeah.
it's still one. I mean, you're not the best opposition to be fair, but you're still winning the games.
Quite, quite. I mean, the next two games, look at that. At Cleveland, home to New
Yeah,
York. So that will tell us more.
yeah.
Um, and then, yeah, the return of Wemby. Look at this. So he's
Averaging
averaging.
70.
I mean, how do you compete with that? He's only played 30 minutes in the first game.
This is a problem.
Yeah.
I've
That's,
never seen it since we've been playing fantasy. We've never seen block numbers like that.
no,
Imagine double figure block number. I mean,
yeah.
plus
I mean,
plus your 10, plus your double figure rebounds, and obviously your points. That's a triple double there, but it's on blocks.
yeah.
Wow.
I mean, do we ever see a triple double in blocks? So
Mhm.
points, rebounds, and then a final category. Like you often
Yeah,
see the assists, right? Like, this
yeah,
guy's going to do it in blocks. It's just
yeah.
insane. Yeah, absolutely insane. If Rich was here, he'd give us a stat now. Do you remember what that stat was he said to us on our phone call?
Yeah, it was something like consecutive blocks, isn't it, in games.
Yeah,
Wemby, I think, was holding the record of 80 plus consecutive games of blocking the
yeah,
ball.
yeah.
Previous record was less than 10, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I think he said
That was that number.
the current record, Wemby's on a successive streak of 80 odd games for a block in each game, and the
Mm.
next best player is on a streak of nine. so, so Wemby's done a block every game for a season, and he's got that over the next closest player. So my strategy in this matchup was basically to get loads more games and hope that I can get out in front of him with a total,
Yeah,
but it's just
yeah.
not possible. It's
No,
it's just not possible. His big hitters are just, they're hitting me for home runs every night. So I suppose I've just got to hope for injuries. Like Wemby. Oh, I mean, he's a massive guy. He can't hold up, can he? Not in week one.
I mean injuries come, right? They're
Yeah,
part of these sports. There's always injuries, and it never comes. It's always a surprise, right? And
yeah,
you don't really plan for it, and it can really make or break your season. So
yeah.
you never know. You never know. But so far, so good. I mean, his projection is the highest of all of the matchups.
Yeah, quite. And he's not even, as far as I'm aware, he's not even chasing games. So
No,
yeah, that's a
no,
problem. That's a problem for me. Before we look at your matchup, it's also really interesting to see how close the totals are for the other teams as well.
yeah.
You know,
Especially the game
actually,
at the bottom there, Dubs versus Emus.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
That can go either way.
Yeah, that could go either way. Digglers look like they're going to get one over the Temper Tatum. But your matchup, let's come to your matchup, shall we? Do you want to talk us through how you're doing against Jordan Rules? Uh, for the
Well,
viewers,
personally, I'd say I'm very happy with this projection.
yeah,
That's currently the second highest projection of all the
yeah,
teams
nice.
in what I pitched to myself has been a rebuild year for my
Yeah, yeah,
Benin Stars.
yeah,
But so far, so far so good. It's only week one, and it's only a few
yeah,
days in. I understand that, but if you look at how the projections have changed over that time,
yes,
mine's come up quite significantly,
yeah,
and
yeah,
Jordan's gone down over that
yeah,
time. I've played slightly more games than him. I've got slightly more remaining, so
yeah,
that's what's contributing towards that. But in terms of players, yeah, the stars have come out. I think they have on everyone's teams. The star players are the ones that are shining at the moment. So
mm,
let's start with SGA.
mm.
Real solid games here. Just don't you don't often see him getting these sorts of numbers, and that's what's really refreshing for me. You
Yes,
know, he's a compiler. He's very consistent. He never
yeah,
gets injured.
yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't. I shouldn't say that. He normally doesn't get injured,
Well,
really.
his record previous to the last couple of years, he's been a fantasy bust, hasn't he?
Yeah, yeah. He's just he's really hard working, right? He
Yeah,
earns every single minute of every game.
yeah,
Um, he'll put up 50s every game,
yeah,
fantasy 50s. And over
yeah,
the course of the whole season, last season he was the second highest fantasy point scorer based on our settings,
yeah,
right? But he doesn't have these boom games, but
yeah, yeah,
so far, game two, he did, which is great.
yeah. I mean,
Uh,
arguably though, they've gone to overtime, haven't they?
both games went to overtime, actually.
Yeah. So he's
I
you're
think
getting
double
some,
overtime, I think, as well.
you get
So
yeah, you're getting
I've
some
looked
free
out a
baskets,
bit in
aren't
terms
you?
of that.
There.
Yeah, yeah, which is true. Yeah. So let's see, that average will start to drop down.
Yeah,
Maybe he'll go back into the 50s. But in terms of impact, first game week, 137 so far is pretty incredible.
yeah, huge.
Um, the other guy to call out, Turk, my other keeper, good average scoring, a boom game again, first week, but literally the first game of the first week.
Yeah,
High point scoring, offensive rebounds, which are worth more than in our game, worth more than defensive rebounds.
yeah,
7 assists. He's a big guy that can pass, and then
yeah,
steals and blocks as well. So I
yeah,
like
yeah.
him a lot.
Nice.
Um, I was a bit slightly skeptical at the start of the season as to how much KD would take over from him,
Yeah,
but they seem to be utilizing him in the same way. And he's
yeah.
shooting 3 pointers now,
Oh,
Sengun. So he's added that to his game.
yeah,
So
yeah.
now he's that should in theory allow him to score more
Mm,
points, as in points in the game,
mm.
plus do the stuff that he was always good at anyway, such as the rebounding and the passing.
Yeah. And he's going to be looking at those figures. He's going to be a triple double threat, isn't he? You know,
Yeah,
One,
yeah,
once
because
that once that team is settled, like if he's, he should always get 10 rebounds a game. I can't believe he didn't in the last game. But if
mm,
he's going to be dropping 7 assists a game, he's going to be close on nights to triple doubles and getting those extra
yeah,
bonus points.
yeah, definitely.
Mm,
So a great start from him. One other player I was going to call out was just this guy,
yeah,
who, let's put it into context. He had an okay first season in the NBA. This is his second year
yeah,
in a rebuild team. They have injuries, so Koulibaly isn't playing at the moment.
yeah,
There's debate whether he drops out and Koulibaly comes into the starting five. But
yeah, yeah,
I mean, for a waiver wire pickup, free agent, whatever you want to call it, so far so good.
yeah.
That's some real decent scoring from a player with no expectation whatsoever. Um,
Absolutely.
and what he's doing a bit of everything. If you look
Mm,
across here, but good point scoring,
yeah,
he's getting double figures or almost double figures that week. Got double figures in that game in terms of
yeah,
rebound.
yeah,
Getting 4 assists, 2 steals, 1 steal, and 3 blocks and 2 blocks. So he's putting it all the way across.
yeah, yeah.
It's incredible, really.
Yeah, I mean, he
But
currently sits rank 9. If he has that sort of season, I mean, that almost gets into a keeper territory, doesn't it? If he continues that up, that's phenomenal.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, real good.
nice. So those are your three. I did want to highlight to you though something we had to talk off air. Your
Yeah,
second
so
Magic player. How you feeling about that?
a little bit shaky, to be honest.
Yeah,
So they've both not started that well. Obviously, Paolo is my keeper, and over the course of the season, I believe in him.
yeah,
He's just had a quiet game, but none of them played particularly well against Atlanta.
yeah,
You lose a game, no one's played well, and you've only lost by 4. It's still quite a good sign for the team.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? Nice derby win there.
yeah,
Um, yeah, game one's fine. I'm expecting mid 40s, 50s, something like that. It's good. That's
yeah,
poor, but that's just a one-off, I think. The
yeah,
second Magic player currently is Suggs. Now, I didn't really want Suggs as my second Magic player. I was hoping to have either Franz or Bain or someone like that.
yeah,
Um, the main reason is that he's been injured for a while. He's come back. He's in a team. He's not the main point scorer in the team. Not now, anyway. He's not relied on for that. He's relied on for his defensive stuff,
yeah,
but he's not quite fit enough yet. If you look at these minutes, 16
yeah,
minutes, 19, it's not enough really.
yeah,
And the other thing is ball handling. He's the primary ball. Well, he's supposed to be the primary ball handler, but he's not really getting the assist numbers that you want as well. So
yeah,
I don't know. if that goes over 25 to 30 minutes, does that change? Probably
Yeah,
go back a bit, but I'm a bit nervous about that.
yeah.
So what I'm going to be looking for, heads up, guys. Heads up, Red Dog. Got some trade options with Magic players that are out there
Yeah,
or free agents. I don't know. So he's not going to play tonight. I'm not sure there's enough time to get a deal done today. So
yeah.
what I might have to do is drop him for someone else and just see how we get on tonight.
Yes.
Mm.
Okay.
So there's some other
All right.
options, but
So potential Magic trade. Can you come out of your matchup and
yeah.
then just go into Jordan rules for me? Because I've got a potential trade issue here as well. We
You
all
want to
know
look at
who
his
this,
team?
eh?
You want to look at his team?
Yeah, I need someone from Jordan rules. I think we know who it's going to be if you keep going. There he is, Cat.
You going back in?
I've got to. I just think like the consistency of him. If you flick his profile up, let's see how he's done. But New York, we're off to a reasonable start.
Mm,
Look at that. I think that second game is probably more indicative of where he's going to be. He's going to
yeah.
do a double double each game. Um, and I just feel like he's someone that I'm going to need to get in my team. So yeah, Jordan rules. Brace yourself. Um, yeah, it's difficult though because looking at his team, there's not that many holes. Equally, he changed his home team this year, didn't he? So he's gone from the Raptors to the
Clippers.
Clippers. And he's
Mm.
stacked with Clippers, actually. He's got Kawhi Leonard and he's got James Harden. So he's got the best two already.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he could have gone two ways because yeah, at the time he had I think it was three Pistons as well.
yes. Yeah,
But
yeah,
he's got Hill, Harden, Kawhi.
yeah,
He did have Collins as well at one point.
yeah, yeah. Any shout outs, DC, for any other teams and players?
Uh, no, not at this stage. No, I think I'm like I said, I'm happy with us how it started. Week one,
Yeah,
so far so good. Let's have a quick look at week two, and then we'll move on to different sports, shall we?
yeah, nice. Yeah,
Always good to look at this. So yeah, now these no one would have set their lineup, so this is what's laid out there. So it's hard to say really on terms of who you've got, but
yeah.
I'll start Raptors week two. Not sure I'm going to be so happy this time next week.
Not at all. I mean, if Rich goes through both of us in the first 2 weeks and he does it quite easy, I'm not sure what this says for the game.
Mm,
I mean, there is a lot more talent. Maybe I was a bit dismissive at the start of at the start of the season when I said there's only three teams. I was a bit dismissive. Maybe I think the Digglers are better than I remember, and the Big
mm,
Emus are definitely better. Um,
mm,
but Raptors 2.0, they are definitely going to be taking charge.
absolutely. All
Yeah.
right, so shall we switch over then?
Yeah, absolutely. So let's jump into some FPL. Is it week 8 or week 9?
It is week nine.
Yeah, I think we're into
Nine.
week 9. And there's some interesting matchups going on this week. Let me go into my share screen.
And
We'll
also, let's
just,
have a look at the league table as well.
absolutely. Okay, yeah, here we go. So, oh, hold on. Where's our league table? League, not league trades. That's transactions. Should we just talk about transactions first,
Yeah.
whilst I've got it on the screen? So
So, are you buying into Sean Dyche?
I am absolutely,
Yeah, I am too. Yeah, I am too.
yeah, 100%. We know he's a defensive-based coach, and Nottingham Forest have got some defensively good players, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So it's time, isn't it? It's time to get your Forest defenders back in. I thought
yeah.
no one saw Ange leaving after 39 days, did they?
Mm.
So,
So, so you went for Milenkovic
yeah,
and you got him. You
yeah,
also went for Murillo and didn't get him,
yeah,
but that's because you were swapping the same player out.
yes,
So he was still available as a free agent. So I had him as a free agent. If you look at
Ah,
that tab,
have you picked him up?
if you look at that, if you click free agent tab there,
Yeah. Ah, nice.
yeah. So I was on the same train as you there.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, absolutely. I just feel like yeah, they're going to be back on, aren't they? And I couldn't go though. I thought about doing another player for Murillo. That would be another one of my defenders. But I felt
Yeah,
like if I did that, if I come to my team, um, I felt like if I went another Forest defender, I'd be three Forest because I've got the goalkeeper as well.
yeah,
It
yeah.
would have been quite easy for me to do Keane, for example,
Mm,
or even Richards, but I just feel like three Forest is too much.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. Did you see I
so
picked up that Man City fullback,
yes, I did. Yeah,
Matheus Nunes?
yeah,
Now I don't normally go for City defenders because of the rotation. But
yeah,
if you click on him
yeah,
and look at his last three games for City,
yeah,
scroll down on there. Yeah, last three games, he played 90 minutes every single game,
yeah,
clean sheets, contributing. I mean,
absolutely.
I don't know if that's going to continue that run, but I'm buying into that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what's that? You know, that's 24 points over three games. That's massive, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that is definitely worth looking at. But that puts you as double City defender, though, doesn't it?
It does. It does. The matchups look better I just fancied them more against Villa
Yeah,
than I've got whereas Palace away at Arsenal, I didn't think they'd get a clean sheet there, and
yeah,
also Sunderland away at Chelsea, didn't fancy that either, to be
yeah,
honest, in terms of clean sheet. So I just sat those two and went for both the City defenders, which is a risk, I get it, but
yeah, yeah.
the forward line's a bit. I don't know what to do about them now.
Yeah, I was just looking
Everyone's
at it.
banged up.
Yeah, look at that. You've got three injuries. They say Delap's close, but that let's have a look at the fixtures, shall we? So let's go into league and then into fixtures. How is that going to impact you this week? So you have got a game against BJ. Let's see how BJ's doing already. So BJ with a Mateta draw, Trippier off with a 2 points. Um, that's interesting. Gapco is obviously on some good form. Saka, I would expect him to score. Um, but I think that's probably going to be quite a tight week, actually.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm just not confident. I mean, I was even debating earlier today about a trade for Isaac. I don't know
Yeah,
if anyone's interested or not, but
yeah,
just he's obviously very talented. I don't have to tell people how good Isaac is, but it's
yeah,
just not. It's just not playing. He's not
yeah,
playing, and he's not at the moment. He's not playing. He's not contributing, and he's
yeah.
my most expensive player in terms of not value, but in terms of where he was drafted. And I've got
Mm-mm.
nothing from him, and we're in week nine.
All right. So
Literally nothing.
who would you want then?
I just need a good quality centre forward that plays, which I know is almost impossible. But let's have a look.
Right, here we go
Uh,
then. So Haaland.
yeah, that'll do. Yeah,
It's
let's do that
Haaland.
deal. Let's do that one.
Haaland is not
Uh,
for sale.
I would
Um,
take maybe not. I'd probably in a two-player deal. I'd probably interested in Multimade of Newcastle. To be honest, I
ah,
wouldn't do it one for one. I wouldn't do it one for one. But if there
yeah.
was a two-player deal where the other one was slightly weighted more in my favour,
Oh, that's
I
all.
would I would explore that.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see who owns
I
Voltimator.
wonder
Oh,
who the
it's me.
manager is. Oh,
Oh,
it's
it's
you. I
me.
didn't realize that. Oh, funny.
And I'm not seeing it that that's an even trade at the moment. If you just
You
go
said,
into look at this.
yeah, he's fallen away. He's fallen away.
Yeah, like he's. I mean that he's yet to do anything so far this week, but previous to that, he keeps scoring. So um, he's not going to come that cheap, Voltimator. I'm sorry. Uh,
But there's an interest from you, right?
mm, what? No, I don't actually think there is. Uh, I'm
Neither.
not.
No, you don't.
I'm not confident that Liverpool can. They've got so many good forwards, but they're all in the same area. So I'm not sure how they make this work. Um, if you think about point scorers, if you think about, say, Verts, Isak, and Ekatike, you've got three guys there that will all score, but actually making them, getting them all to knit together, I'm just not sure how it's going to work.
Mm.
Looking at my matchup, I've got top of the league matchup. So look at that. Slot it in your Gapco versus no more Mr. Rice Kai. If you look at the standings, that's the top two. You and I separated by 7 points only. Um, Tough start for me. I'm looking at watching that Leeds game last night, thinking that there's no trouble with this Leeds game. And then he pops up with a
Mm.
road and 13 points.
You can't bank on that. I mean that that's come out of nowhere, hasn't it?
Oh, I mean,
Well, I like his forward line. His forward line's really good there. I mean, they're
yeah,
not.
absolutely.
You'll look at that if you don't know much about football and go, never really heard of these guys. They're not that big names, but in terms of like delivering on a fantasy stage,
Yes.
they have started well.
Yeah, absolutely. And then he's just got some solid point scorers. So Boslai's always good. Gvardiol's good.
Mm.
Yeah, he's got a couple of Sunderland guys in there. Yeah, he's in a good moment, uh, Alex. So yeah, I've got a tough matchup this week. Um, I was thinking as well. I was just looking at my team, and I've got zero Arsenal players. I mean,
What's happened there?
well, I
You're
had
normally
Ben
littered with
White.
them.
I had Odegaard, obviously traded away Odegaard.
Yeah.
Then I had Ben White. He's not starting. So this is just crazy. I've never been in this territory. Never been in this
I
territory.
think
So
the only thing missing from your team is a big Swedish striker for plays for Liverpool. I think that's probably the only thing that you're missing.
that's the only thing that's going to get me right.
Yeah, I
Um,
think so. Yeah, yeah.
any other comments, DC, about FPL this week? Do you want to make any other comments?
No, I'm just well, yeah, one comment. So if I could squeeze a narrow win over BJ, that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
And then you get done in by Alex, and then I'll move up to second. That's the plan.
Yeah, so that would put you on joint level with Alex. That would
Yeah,
leave me down.
yeah.
Richie's tied on 15. Who's Rich playing this week? Let's have another look. So Rich is playing Nat. That's an interesting matchup. Let's have a look. Let's see where Martinez is at this week. So
Mm.
um, he's had quite a few play though. So Goodmanson, Pope, Paqueta, Calvert-Lewin, 7 points through that.
What, he's only striker. What?
Say that
Go
again.
down. What other strikers has he got? Oh, that's why. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Solanke.
what he's obviously got this guy who, has barely played the whole season. If you ever look, like
Mm.
he's only played one full 90 minutes, and the rest of it, he's barely featuring. And
Mm.
he was one of the top picks in the game. So
Yeah.
I know that's an area of frustration for Richie. He's got quite a good point scorer in midfield, though. These guys
Mm.
can all score. Uh,
I was going to say he might be an Isaac candidate, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure there's enough in the midfield that I'd want back better
what
than what
about
I've already got.
what about Reinders?
Just look at his numbers.
He kind of
That's some good
flashes. Yeah,
big weeks and then low.
yeah.
Mm.
Interesting that he's stopped finishing games for the last three games. What
Yeah.
does that mean? Like previous to that, he's just played what 590s in a row, and now his
Yeah.
minutes count is going down. So what's that telling us? Maybe that's your move. Maybe that's your move. So yeah, that brings us to a close probably for FPL. Watch this space. The Red Dot Club. We might have some movement in this top three again.
Good to see the
Stop.
fancy bros. Three of us in the top four, though.
Yeah, quite. Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, DC, so that just brings us on to, do you want to do a couple of minutes on your FPL? Let us know how you do.
Yeah, NFL, yeah, of course. So it was a good week last week. Week seven ended up
Yep,
with two victories. So that's that's what you want, really.
yep,
So one of them, one of those wins took me to a 4-3 record. So that's in our local league in here, Warmington, as in where
yep,
we live. So um, that's a competitive league. So yeah, 4-3 record. Um, this week I'm playing a team and I'm projected to win. So I'm currently on projection is currently 109.8.
yep.
Uh, they're projected 96.02, but they need to add a player. Yeah. So
Okay.
most of the games. So there's a game on a Thursday, and then the games are on Sunday, pretty much. And then there's
Yes.
generally two slots on a Sunday, and then there's some that go into like Monday morning, and then there's a Tuesday night,
Yeah.
Monday night, Tuesday morning game as well.
Yeah.
So they're going to add one of those players. So what? But the player that they'll add back in won't be at the same level. So
Right.
should make it quite close in terms
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
overall. So the
Nice.
guy that dropped out was a wide receiver for Houston Texans who's on concussion protocol. So
Okay.
and he's a good player. So he's coming out, one's coming in.
Yeah.
Um, I've actually started the week already. So I had my one of my running backs played in the flex spot, Aaron Jones, and he did okay. He
Yeah.
didn't get his average, so he did okay. But my kicker did really well. So the
Nice.
kicker for the Chargers ended up with 16 points. So got a 21 point lead on the board already, yeah, from two
Nice.
players, which is all right. So it's a good
Yeah.
start.
Yeah. That's good.
And then the other league uh, got the win, put me to a 3-4 record,
Yeah.
um, and projected to be very close as well. So I'm projected 114.79 against 115.85. So it's real tight.
Yeah. Yeah.
The thing with this week is, unlike other sports, because only one is generally like everyone plays over the weekend. They have
Yeah.
bye weeks in the NFL. This week's called Bye Mageddon because there's so many teams not playing.
Yeah.
So if you imagine your strongest team, you can't put them out generally because you're always there's going to be players that just aren't going to be playing at all that week.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is where you use your bench and
Yeah.
how good is your bench. You might never use your bench until you get to bye weeks,
Yeah.
and then you're chucking in guys that you're not 100% confident on.
So what?
Who
Why are there bye weeks?
they just give everybody a rest throughout the season, so every team has a bye week throughout the year.
Okay.
It
All
just
right.
so happens that the way they've coordinated it, the fixtures wise, I don't actually know the number that this week, but it's quite a few that are on a bye. So they
Yeah.
call it
Yeah.
it's called Armageddon because it's can you get your team through this week and still get a win or not?
Yeah. Can you hover around those playoff spots whilst you're doing this? Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, yeah,
Nice.
yeah, yeah. So, sure, I'm pretty happy with how it's gone this season.
Yeah.
My points scored for are some of the highest in both of these leagues. It's
Yeah.
just the matchups haven't fallen very well.
Yes.
Um, yeah, so but what that shows you is there's enough in there.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
And with what is it? I think it's a 15 game season, something like that in the fantasy that's set up. So
Yeah.
there's um there's seven, so there's still 8 weeks to go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, 7 weeks to go. Um, if I can keep that scoring going over the course of those seven
Yeah.
weeks, should be enough points to should be scoring enough points to get some more wins,
Yeah.
and you can get into the playoff in certainly the deeper leagues. You can get into the playoff with a 500% record, so
Okay.
you don't
Good.
have to be. You don't. So there's room to pull them both around, and
Yeah. 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 And
uh,
then of course you can be guided by the players you've got in the playoffs, right? If you've
yeah,
got if you've got a
absolutely.
lot of players in those playoff teams, then you'll be in a
Yeah,
good position if you can just squeak in.
yeah. It's just brutal for injuries. This thing,
Yeah.
absolutely brutal because you just lose players. So one of my teams had Malik Neighbours, who was my first pick, my first round pick.
Yeah.
I think game two or game three, done for the season.
Oh.
all the value's gone because it's not a keeper league, so all the
Yeah, yeah,
value's gone.
yeah. So that's the end of your top pick done.
Yeah, yeah. Just luckily in that team, I managed to. I, I always focus on drafting wide receivers and making the most of those because they generally score the most points. So
Yeah,
I made sure I had a really good group of wide receivers, and other players have stepped up,
yeah, yeah.
which is really good. Oh,
Good.
there we go. That's it. So pretty positive. We've still got
All
a
right.
bit to do. We're not playoff bound yet, but there's some life in it. It's not done yet, which is the main thing.
Mean
That's the
stars
last
and
thing you want. Okay, I'm done. That's it. But no, we're we're,
yeah,
we're still fine.
nice. Mean stars NFL still rolling, still rolling.
Absolutely.
Okay. In terms of signing off, I just wanted to focus on your headgear. What have you got on there today, DC?
So I've got an Orioles cap
Your
purchased by G. Thanks, G, for my birthday.
heroes, mate.
Thank you very much, mate. The
That is a
team that I've sort of flirted with in the past, but never made the commitment. Um,
yeah,
and I've got the hat. Well, yeah, I have to
nice.
follow them now. Right? So
Yeah, good. All right.
yeah, much
I'm just
appreciated, mate.
repping
Thank
some
you.
old school Arsenal, so this is just a bit of an Arsenal vintage hoodie. Vintage
Nice.
style. It's new, but yeah, it's anyway.
Very nice, mate.
Yeah. All right, bud. Well, thanks very much. That concludes episode 4. I'll see you next time.
Take care, everyone. Bye bye.
Cheers, mate. Bye.